The rain had let up, but the mud hadn't. It clung to my boots like a memory I couldn't shake. The town I entered, outskirts, wasn't much. Just timber, stone, and a lonely hill crowned with ancient stone pillars. To my right, I spotted an inn. It looked dry, maybe even warm. Tonight, that was all I needed. I didn't belong here, not really. Truth be told, I don't belong anywhere. My name is Arasin, and I was born beneath the stone, where sun and song rarely reach. Home is far behind me, and I cannot go back. Not after what happened. I walked towards the inn, the warhammer strapped across my back, heavy with memory. It was the only thing I still trusted. I had forged it myself, hands black with soot and a heart full of noise. It wasn't meant for anyone. I made it simply because I had to, because I needed something solid, something that wouldn't leave me. As I stepped into the inn, the sound hit me first. Laughter, loud and unguarded, rolling from tables crowded with locals and travelers alike. The air was thick with the scent of stew and spilled ale, and for a moment, the warmth of it all felt almost foreign. No one looked my way, and that was fine. I wasn't here to be seen. I wasn't sure I could bear it if someone really did. They were happy, alive. I remembered joy once, but it felt like something I'd left behind in another life. I spotted the innkeeper behind the counter. He didn't ask questions, just took my last piece of silver, weighing it in his palm like it meant more than I did. Quickly, he slid a key across the wood. On the second floor, he muttered. End of the hall. Fire's still warm. I made my way to my room and found a chair by the hearth, dropped into it, and let the heat seep into my cold limbs. The fire cracked and hissed, shadows dancing across the stone, like memories I didn't want to name. I stared into the flames, watching them shift, rise, fall, and burn. Later that evening, the dream was strange, sharp and colourless. I stood in a field of broken anvils, the sky a sheet of red stone overhead. Something called to me from below, not with a voice, but with a pull, like gravity or guilt. Then came the knock. My eyes snapped open to the creak of wood and a shape sitting at the end of the bed. I reached instinctively for my warhammer, then froze. He sat there, casual as anything, arms crossed over worn leather armour, a short bearded face weathered by years in the wild. One eye squinted, the other was glass.
Sleep quiet for a smith.
The man said, voice like bark stripped from old pine.
But not as quiet as you think.
I stared. Who?
Not important.
He said, standing. He was tall, lanky in that lean, forest-worn way. 2 daggers hung on his belt.
What matters is the road ahead, and the thing chasing you on it.
I sat up. My hand was still on the hammer. You're not from here.
No one worth listening to is.
He took a step closer. I noticed then the black, finely crafted cloak, ragged on the edges but unmistakably valuable. A mark was burned into the collar, a crescent split by a spearhead. Not a clan symbol, something older, something ritual.
You want a reason, Arasin?
He asked, voice low.
You want purpose?
How do you know my name?
Because you've been followed for 3 nights. Because something in the breach knows you're coming. And because I'm the last one alive who remembers what your kind once forged in the dark.
I didn't speak. The silence stretched.
I came to see if you were just another lost boy with a hammer. But maybe,
he said, reaching into his cloak and tossing something onto the blanket.
You're more.
I looked down. A metal shard, curved like a tusk and pulsing faintly with dull red veins. lay on the threadbare coverlet. It vibrated softly, like it was breathing.
Found this in the breach 10 years back.
The thief said.
Never told anyone. It's part of something bigger. Something buried so deep, not even the demon cults dare dig it up.
I touched the shard. It was warm and somehow familiar.
You want purpose?
The thief stated with confidence.
Take that shard to the chapel. Ask the Wolfkin for a map. He'll know.
He turned to leave, then paused in the doorway.
One last thing. There's a fire in your blood, boy. Something your people buried long ago. If you don't find it before the breach does, well...
He tapped the glass eye.
It'll take the rest of you too.
And then he was gone. The door clicked shut behind him. I sat there in the half-light, the shard still thrumming beside me, and felt the world tilt, just a little. Tomorrow I would walk to the chapel,
But not because I was lost anymore.
because something had finally found me.